Hello and welcome back to Indalo Model Railway. Well, today is an exciting day because I've just received my new package from a company that I've ordered a few bits from before, but I decided to actually give them another go because they did deliver very, very quickly. In fact, it's actually taken, I believe, about 3 days to come from Germany. So let me flip you around and I'll show you exactly what I've got. Well, this is who I ordered it from. It's a company in Germany. It's modelbahnshop.com. So that's the web address there. You can always go and have a look at what they do. So they're quite quick. I've ordered a few things from them in the past, but this time, this is like my little Christmas present to myself. Yes, the box probably looks bigger than what it actually is. And there's a couple of things in here that I really probably would like more than need, and this is one of them. There it is. It's my first Weissman. It's the model truck to go onto the layout that can actually move around on its own. I'll get to that in another video. So that's something that I'm really excited about. I can't believe the size of this box though for all of these things. So that's one thing. What else do I have in here? Well, as normal, lots of propaganda from them about what they do. I've also ordered another buffer stop here. This is a wireless buffer stop, so you just connect it to the powered track. It's by the manufacturer Posey. I've got 3 of them already, but I'm going to use this in my terminus station. And also I've ordered some extra buffer stops here. You have to make them up. They do sort of come flat packed like this. They are cheap and cheerful. They're not very expensive. But this is one of the things, there's another one. I think there should be 3 or 4 in here. This is what I've been waiting for. This curved turnout. I'm going to put this on the layout to actually go to the next section. And also I've got some more flexible track as well. So all that in that big box. But let me just take you through to the train room and show you exactly where this is going. Now the train room's in a bit of a mess at the moment, purely because I'm actually doing some work on the layout. But what I've actually decided to do is, rather than this, if you remember it come round here off of the main layout. It come round like that into a wire point and then into another 2 wire points, and then went off into 4 tracks. But I needed to actually get to, because eventually what I want to do is take this line through here and take it onto another board that I'm going to put across here with the terminus station and a little village or a town. So my idea was to take this out, which I have, and put this in there. So that really is the idea. If you can imagine that in there. Track dropping everywhere. How if I took it out of the package? Obviously, you've got to position it all. So that would actually be a curved turnout, still going on to that first Y point there, but it also have a branch here that will come down, and I'm going to have 2 bits of flexi track. These 2 bits here, they'll all line up together, and that will go all the way through. Now, because this is flexi track, when the time comes and I have this second board or third board now coming across here, I can then put a curve on that and bend it. As you see, a lot of this flexi track is very pliable. You can bend it and shape it to your needs. So that's the intention with that. I'm going to get on and get that put in. But just to let you know what I'm doing over here as well, I'm also installing all of the detection systems. So in certain areas, I've had to gap one of the rails, as you see there, and it's on the positive side. I've just done that one, and I've done that one over there. You can see there's a gap there, and this one, and along here, because this is where I intend to, that was there before, but I've just installed my wires for the track, so I can actually have this as a programming track. That's what I was looking for. So this will be this area here to there where I've gapped it, just there. That will be it's about 30 centimeters or so, enough for a loco to actually go on there. So if you, let me put that one on there. So enough for a loco to actually go onto that programming track, and then once it's programmed, I can then take it through, just flip these points manually, take it onto the main layout, and then it can go where it wants, over to the fiddle yard. It can come back this way, go onto the main line, or cross onto the branch line. So this here, this section, so it's actually part of my layout. So I've gapped it from there all the way through, and I've got a ramp here as well that you can actually, it's screwed down there, but I had to take it off to install these wires. Yes, they don't look pretty, but you're not going to see them. But that will actually go on top, just there. There you go. And then once that's screwed down again, you'll never know that was there, unless I can use that to launch the ramp, to launch onto the section of programming track. And then once it's programmed, any locomotive or any decoder that I want to program, it can then go straight onto the main line without taking it off of a piece of programming track again, trying to resituate it back onto onto these lines again, because sometimes it can be difficult. My eyes are not what they used to be, and trying to get, I think it's about 1 millimeter. If you look at some of these, if I can get that to focus, you know, the depth there that you have to get onto the track. Come on, focus. No, come on, it's not going to focus now. But that right at the end there's probably about 1 millimeter of a lip that needs to go onto the track. And sometimes trying to, I mean, with a small loco like this one here, it's very easy. That's on now. But if you have one like this that's got 3 wheels at this end and 3 at that end, it can be a little bit difficult. So with a launch ramp like this, it's very easy. So that launch ramp there will go straight onto my programming track. I can program it, and it go then straight onto the layout. I've got another launch ramp here, so I have that just anywhere that I want to. It's a little bit longer, but I mainly use that here in the fiddle yard for these long carriages. So I can just pop that down there like that. And then I can actually just launch a carriage onto it. Let's see if I can grab one. So if you can imagine trying to fiddle around, no, it's not on, you get frustrated. With this, all you got to do is near enough line the wheels up to a degree, and then that's on. That's how easy it is with a ramp. So if you haven't got one of these, you're only about €3, €4, €5, get yourself one, because they really are worth their money, just to actually get them to get any wagon really on. And if you want to come off as well and take it off, you can. So that's also good. You can lift it straight off of the track, and if you want to put it back on again, that's on. So that's how easy it is with a ramp. So top tip for today, get yourself a ramp. And if you want to, like I've done, you can actually secure that one down onto your programming track that can be then a continuation onto your main layout as well. Well, I'm going to get on and fix all this up. Plus, I've got a lot of work to do with this curve turnout here and get that all in and get the point motor working and get it all wired up. So got a lot to do, but I will keep you updated. Have a nice Christmas.